Hello everyone, welcome to episode 2 of TTrom's Custom Corner, a show here on the TTromPlaysGames YouTube channel dedicated to custom video game content, custom levels, level editors, different things like that. First of all, I want to give a quick shout out to everybody who sounded off and viewed, liked, supported my very first episode of this brand new series. That Super Dungeon Maker video really popped off, and I'm quite pleased that a lot of y'all enjoyed that game. So there will be plenty more of that probably on this show itself. But I also wanted to emphasize the fact that we will be showcasing many different games on this series by switching over to Mega Man Maker here for episode 2. Yes. So this is another game that, you know, if you're familiar with my brand at all, the TTrom content that's been, you know, here on YouTube for a little over 2 years and stuff by now, you know that I'm actually a pretty big fan of this game. I featured it several times on the channel. It was actually one of the first games that, like, got uploads from me on this channel. There was no commentary, I just sort of had an idea where I wanted to make some games, make a game called Mega Man Country, where the levels were sort of like named as if they were from a Donkey Kong Country game. And I just sort of made the levels and slapped them onto this channel, some of the first uploads that ever graced the TTromPlaysGames channel. But I felt like for this episode of Custom Corner, I could revisit some of those levels. They're actually, like, you know, 2 years old-ish by this point, so I kind of felt like this could be an interesting little episode 2 here of Custom Corner. Why don't I go and replay a few of the old levels and see how they hold up, if they hold up at all, and stuff like that. So, yeah, so that's going to be the topic for today's Custom Corner. Let me just go ahead and start firing up some of my pre-made levels that I made back in, like, yeah, 2021 at this point, and we'll play through a few of them, see how they hold up, and I'm also showing off what kind of stuff you guys can make in Mega Man Maker, in case you're not familiar with this game at all, which I highly recommend you try, by the way, especially if you're a fan of the series. Alright, enough dawdling, let's get to it. Alright, here we are. I loaded up my first level I'm going to try. I'm kind of picking these with a little bit of intent, but it's also kind of random. This is a level I called Meadow Machines, apparently. Love this jingle in the background. We got some nice peaceful grassland aesthetic. Good stuff. So in case y'all aren't familiar with this game, it's essentially, well, simply put, it's Mario Maker for NES Mega Man. And the devs put this game out for, it's literally for free. It's a free fan game, and it's robust for a free fan game, can I just say that. Also, I'm getting my butt kicked, and I already died. Great, yep. I want to say the last time I booted this game up was literally, oh man, it's got to be months ago now, so I apologize if I'm extremely rusty, especially here at the beginning. It's been a while since I played. Excuses. I feel like I've used that excuse a lot on this channel, but what are you going to do? I'm going to try for that life again, even though it screwed me over last time. But yeah, bear in mind, these are the levels that I've made in the past, by the way, so I'm getting schooled by my own levels. Don't you like that? Alright, that's what I wanted to do last time, see? There we go. But yeah, so not only do you get to choose between a whole bunch of aesthetic styles and enemies and sprites and different things like that from actual NES Mega Man games, but the devs went so far as to actually incorporate Mega Man games that weren't 8-bit, like 7 and 8 and stuff, and actually give them custom backgrounds and sprites and different things that you can manipulate with the editor. It's really awesome. They even 8-bitified, for lack of a better word, all of the music from those games, so they sound like, you know, NES chiptunes and stuff. So, as a result, you can end up getting some pretty crazy combinations of Mega Man stuff that was actually on NES, while also, you know, combining it with some enemies from Mega Man 7 and 8, some aesthetic styles from Mega Man 9 and 10, you know, like, it's pretty bonkers in, like, a really awesome way. Super customizable, and just dang fun to play. So, I'm going to be singing this game's praises a lot, probably, on this show, because, I don't know, it's just ripe for the picking in terms of not just Custom Corner, but just anybody who really appreciates level editors and different things like that. For a free fan game, like I said, the devs poured, like, blood, sweat, and tears into this thing, man. It's pretty dope. You, like, there's so many, like, maybe one of the episodes of the show, I'll just actually kind of just jump into the editor and show y'all, like, just how robust it is. Or if you want to, you know, mess around with it yourself, the Mega Man Maker team should have a Twitter page still, if I'm not mistaken. There should be a URL there. You can download it. Like I said, download is completely free. And, is awesome sauce on a fun bun. I really just don't know how else to describe it. Like, this is one of my favorite custom creation level editor tools to mess with over the better part of a couple of years now. I've made this part of my like 200 subscriber special back in the day. When I did a little bit of live streaming for a little while, I featured this as well. As a matter of fact, maybe I'll just, for giggles, let me just go ahead and, like, the next level will be my 200 sub special level, just for giggles. We'll go back and we'll revisit that. All 200 plus subs ago. I can't believe, like, y'all have supported me so much. There's 200 plus subscribers since then. Like, what? Shoutouts to everybody who supports, and I even got new subs because of this very show, as far as I can presume. Like, y'all, my numbers went up after Custom Corner Episode 1 came out. I just really am just thankful that there's folks that were appreciating all this stuff. I look forward to going back to the game rather that was part of Episode 1, Super Dungeon Maker, like I said. But yeah, I wanted to show that this particular series is going to have a bunch of stuff on it. Also, shoutouts to somebody who left me a comment on the previous Custom Corner saying Zeepkist, a sort of custom design. Nice, there was the end. We don't take that sitting down. We're going to do that last part of the level again. But a Zeepkist, yeah, like a custom race, like make your own custom racetracks and stuff, kind of arcadey sort of game that I can get on Steam. I will probably end up picking that up in the future because of requests / suggestions like that, so I appreciate that. If any of y'all out there have more ideas for games with, like, level editors and things that allow you to, you know, create custom content that you can then, like, share with others, or even just, you know, at the very least play yourself and, you know, bask in the glory of your creativity, I suppose. Yeah, definitely shout me out in the comments and let me know what you may or may not recommend that I potentially try for this series, because I am, like, you know, like I said, I'm basically addicted to that kind of gameplay style and a different type of stuff. It's really one of the reasons why I decided to make this show in the first place. Custom Corner was kind of, you know, because of my affinity for these types of things, level editors and the like, Custom Corner was just sort of begging to be made. It was only a matter of time before something like this was going to end up on my channel. It was more of like a when, not an if you know what I mean. No! This is the last, you know, this is the last stretch, so... Here we go. There should be, like, one more... I did that on purpose to myself. Yeah, I almost died again. I did that on purpose. At the very end, there's, like, a bird that's supposed to be able to try to screw you up, and... yeah. Ugh. Don't let it, basically. Don't let it screw you up like it did me. Holy moly. Alright. What did I want to do next? Oh yeah, let me find my 200 sub special level. We'll revisit that for the lulz. Alright, here we are. Ooh, this one even has a boss at the end. So if in case you know, wanted it to feel like an actual Mega Man level with a boss at the end, you can put a boss that needs to be defeated instead of just, like, you know, busting the little party ball or whatever that I put at the end of the previous level that I just showed. I think one of the biggest reasons why I design Mega Man Maker levels with no boss is because, one of my least favorite parts of classic Mega Man is the bosses. I kind of find them to be a tad overzealous and not super fun to fight. I know, call me, you know, call that a sacrilegious comment for somebody who's supposedly a fan of Mega Man, but I don't know. It's just, wow, I put a lot of random power-ups in this level. I forgot about that. Here's Charge Kick. Just because reasons. So yeah, maybe when I do, like, more episodes of this in the future, I will... Dude, I did birds dropping rocks in this level too. Come on, come up with something original, TTrom. Past me. Anyway. Well, here we go. Yeah, sewer time. I have the jet adapter, right, so I can do that. Yep, there we go. This is the, We'll finish one thought at a time, TTrom. Alright. I was going to say, maybe I'll do Wily challenges, where the internet spits out random levels at me, and maybe that will involve me, first of all, getting swallowed by flame walls, and second of all, doing charge kick Kaizo levels, where, like, you know, you gotta do really accurate jumps with this charge kick, and it's all Kaizo-y and really hard and stuff, and you'll see me skip it inside of 5 seconds, but, you know, that could be a thing. Whoa, careful, man. Careful the flame wall. Got me once, and it got me again. Tasty, tasty, toasty, toasty Mega Man robot, because apparently he cannot dodge the flame wall when he is being controlled by TTrom any dang way. Let's continue. I did put these, I guess, robots in pretty sneaky positions that will slow you down if you're not careful. Ooh. So yeah, this flame wall, if I'm not mistaken, is actually a Mega Man 11 effect, further proving that the devs went above and beyond to incorporate 8-bit-ified, like, versions of assets and, you know, sprites and everything from games that weren't even originally 8-bit. To go above and beyond like that, for especially, like I said, as a free fan game, deserves recognition. And they keep updating this game as far as I know. Like, the intro splash screens look a little different than they did when I first started playing this 2 years ago. So yeah, there's like custom content that still keeps being added, and more bosses, and the devs really care about it, the community really cares about it. There's a lot of buzz around this particular game with level editor stuff in it, and that's why I felt like it deserved a huge spotlight here on Custom Corner. So that's why we'll probably be seeing a lot of it on this series, whether it's levels that I've made or the levels that the loving community has contributed. I've even, like, done, like, just straight up marathons of Wily Challenge for past sub-specials, and I've come across levels named Poop, for crying out loud. Like, I mean, like, you never quite know what's gonna happen with this game. Let's, use Metal Blade! Raw! See? Epic. In fact, let's just keep Metal Blade, because that should be probably OP against... Who did I make the boss? Cutman, yeah. Let's go. Yeah, you can literally manipulate what Robot Masters are weak to when you go ahead and edit your own levels in this game. You can decide that they're... You know, if you feel so inclined, you can make them weak to, you know, the weakest weapon in the game. Like, your, you know, just your normal Mega Buster pea shooter. If you so desire. If you want them to be frail and weak to that, go right ahead. Like, the choice is yours. Alright, I think I'm going to do one more level, just to kind of show y'all just a taste of, like I said, all these older levels that I used to do. So far, I mean, that 200 sub-special was kind of like a mishmash of a bunch of different things, didn't really have a whole lot of theme, but I think I'm going to go with one more that is also a bit of a mishmash of themes. It was the end of my World 2 lava/desert world, so to speak. So it's got a lot of, you know, hot times, as it were. So let's check that out. I think I called it Badlands Boiler. Yup, I sure did. This is the end of my World 2 of quote-unquote Mega Man Country, the Badlands Boiler. Starts off right away with, you know, some ominous music. I think it might be from Mega Man 10. Don't quote me on that for sure, but we can't go into the boiler proper yet because we got a giant piss-off 3 door, and that 3 door can only be opened with 3 keys. So we gotta do a little bit of exploring over here. See, there's one. Oh, nice! He sniped me with his fire trail. How do you like that map? Oh, he got me again. But I got the health over here, so it's okay. And now he's gonna get up in his grill. He can't hit me at this angle, so I just mash, and win. Thank you very much. Some more fiery enemies here. Key number 2. Watch out, TTrom. Getting plastered by all the enemies that you placed in the level, dude. Oh, I stand right here. Yep, cool. More mashing to victory. Mash. Okay, cool. Awesome. Hey, here's an idea. Maybe if y'all end up getting this game and create some levels, maybe there's a chance. I won't guarantee it, but like if some of y'all want to maybe leave me level codes in the comments, I could potentially feature those on a future episode as well of Custom Corner. You never know. A whole bunch of different ideas kind of like rush into my head when I start playing these types of games, and I don't know, thinking about where this show's gonna go. Appreciate everybody being here. Dude, Mega Man music is the absolute crap, dude. It is on fuego. So we got some careful maneuvering we got to do with the jet adapter. You don't want to land in the insta-kill fire below, so you got to kind of do one of these where you, like that. It's not the easiest thing in the world, and so I make you do it not once, but twice. And see, it's a little bit tricky. It's definitely tricky. Good thing I put that checkpoint at the beginning of the of this section, and not have you do the whole outside desert part again. But you know what? If I have to get to hear this banger a little bit longer, I'm okay with that. Let's sing it. Shoutouts to Drew the Nostalgia Maniac. He's one of the channels in the Please Consider Supporting My Friends section on my channel. You should check him out. He's awesome. But I tuned into one of his live streams on Legend of Zelda: Link to the Past not too long ago. Me and I had a moment in the chat where we were both kind of admitting that like we are singers of video game music when we play. We just can't help it. It's just innately in us, you know. So yeah, shoutouts to him. That moment right there reminded me of our conversation we had there with it. Oh boy, a third screen where we gotta still do more careful maneuvering, but we gotta actually grab that key while we're at it. So like this. Oh, that was so. Did you see that mess, y'all? I think my baby toe, my little pinky toe, might have accidentally hit the flames there, but I'm still okay. I'm still in it to win it. All right. If I remember correctly, there's some sliding and stuff to be done coming up here. So let's just. Oh, there we go. Slide and win. And immediately fall, because why not? Actually, you know what? I just saw... You know what? There's a flaw. There's a flaw in my design. I'm going to point out 2021 TTrom error. I intended for you to have to slide to start this thing off, but you don't. You would have to... Here, let me point with my mouse here. I should have put bricks right about in this area to actually make it so that you had to slide to the left. But you can actually start this off by just doing this. Yep, and do a little bit of that instead. In fact, now that I've done that, I want to see if it's all possible with just jet adapter, which it probably is. I mean, no, I don't think it is. I did because I did want you to have to slide. So okay, you can start it off by cheating it with jet adapter, but either way, you're gonna want to switch back to Mega Man anyway because jet adapter Mega Man cannot slide. But normal blue, blue bomber Mega Man, he can slide. So yeah, let's just do it. Let's just do it the way I wanted it to, then, as intended. We don't have to like point out the errors. Like it's okay, is what it is. We make mistakes. That's why we play test, right? All right, almost made it. Ugh. Wow. That was even more than my pinky toe. That was my whole buttocks that looked like it was getting roasted there, and the game still mercifully let me get to the next screen. Yikes! Talk about a close call. I kind of like designing moments in level editors like that though, where it just feels like, it was the skill that you had by the skin of your teeth you were able to, conquer a particular challenge. All right. Another 3-door. Time for more keys. Let's do it, y'all. Could y'all imagine like a heavy metal like remix of this song, or even just like more like pop and techno instruments and stuff? Like just golly. Somebody point me to like the nearest, maybe EDM, whatever, like custom album of Mega Man song covers, and I'll probably be jamming that till the cows come home, baby. Good stuff. Speaking of songs I would be jamming, shoutouts to that recent song by Tenacious D, just called Video Games. That song has been living rent-free in my head for, I don't know, basically since the day it came out. Okay, y'all, you are not going to believe this, but my freaking controller died. So I gotta figure out where's everything. I'm gonna try to play the rest of this episode with my keyboard. This is a bad idea, but my Xbox controller decided to run out of battery juice in the middle of this episode. So I don't even know, how do I switch weapons? There. Okay, A is switch weapons. So I can do this. Okay. Oh, this is gonna be awful. I didn't realize that part of this episode was going to be me just adjusting to keyboard controls on the fly. I am not an innate keyboard and mouse type of PC gamer. I definitely use gamepad like all the time, and by all the time I mean all the time. So we'll see if I'll give this like a couple of tries here, and I might have to switch. I might have to put new batteries in my Xbox controller just so I can finish this thing, like, you know, sometime this millennium. No, come on, man. I had that. This is crazy. Wow, I'm doing it. I'm kind of doing it. This is ridiculous. Shit. I mean, crap. Oopsies. TTrom let a bad word slip. Anyway, what are you gonna do? Alright. This is more stressful than it needs to be, because now I don't know what I'm doing in terms of how I'm gonna finish this. I hope the final challenge I ended up putting in this level isn't as hard as I think it's probably going to be, because I just want to get through the rest of this in one piece. Hey, I'm not trying to toot my own horn or anything here, but I'm actually kind of doing it as somebody who barely uses keyboard and mouse controls. So, I don't know. Go me, I guess. Alright, let's go. Alright, hopefully this is just a, yeah, press up to win section. It looks more intense than it actually is. As long as you keep holding up, you'll survive that flame wall, no problem. Okay, the question is, what weapon did I make the boss weak to? Probably Metal Blade, right? I'm gonna hope it's Metal Blade. And we're gonna go. Alright, come on, let's do it. With freaking keyboard controls. Let's do it. Come on, get him. Yes, that's working. You know what? Just stay put, stay there. Mash, 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 mash. Mash the X key! I win! Stupid Xbox controller. This is me throwing it on the freaking on the desk. Not throwing, but boom, whatever. Stupid Xbox controller. I didn't need you. I can finish the rest of the game myself. Woo! There you go, y'all. That's 3 of my old 2021/2022. Whenever I did the 200 sub special, but that might have been 2022. But 3 really particularly older levels of my Mega Man Maker, you know, level building career, if you will. So just kind of wanted to use this as a sort of jumping off point for the custom corner showcases of Mega Man Maker. Probably one of the next times I fire this game up for the show, it will be a Wily challenge where I just have random internet levels thrown at me, because that's one of my favorite ways to play this game. And yeah, and maybe I'll have a fully charged controller, you know, or fully batteried up controller, for lack of a better way of putting it, by the time the next episode rolls around, right? So, alright. Thanks everybody for being here. I hope this was entertaining, at least to some extent, and I appreciate y'all being here. Custom Corner is fun to do, but I also do pick-up playtest, where I play a bunch of retro games that my wife and I have collected. And then I am also a more full feature-length Let's Player as well. I'm currently, as of the time of recording, playing a really fun 2D top-down Zelda-esque game called Blossom Tales. Having a lot of fun with that. So everybody who sounds off on any and all of my videos, I appreciate you. And also thanks for helping me pass 400 subs, y'all. I mean, the fact that the support just keeps coming in. It's just mind-blowing in the most awesome way possible. Thanks you all for being here. I like to ramble. I'm going to sign things off for now. Until the next upload here on the TTromPlaysGames YouTube channel, I've been your host, TTrom. Thanks everybody for watching. Take care of yourselves, stay safe, and have an absolutely fantastic rest of your day.